G'day everyone, I'm David and this is my Tabletop Standard.
So as you can see by the title, I'm going to show you how I do my snow bases. The ones that are on the screen now are the way I used to do them. They don't look so bad on camera, but in person they look super flat and I just really didn't like them. I started by dripping them back a bit, pulling all the rocks off, pulling all the tufts of grass off. Some of the rocks are a bit more stubborn than others. I just want to show you the whole process that I went through, start to finish. I feel sometimes videos sort of glamorize the whole process and make it seem a little bit too easy, and these things do actually take a bit of time. I use white snowflakes and PVA glue, and that is the entirety of my snow base, pretty much. When I did the snow bases for the first time, I applied it like I did flock. I'd put the PVA down and just sprinkle some flock on top, and I would call that a base done. But when I did it with the snow, it just turned out flat. It looked a little bit sparse and didn't work. And I found out that if I mix the PVA with the snowflakes, it makes it fluffier, lighter, thicker. The PVA dries clear, so it sort of gives a bit of depth in the snow. I left the process of me mixing it up on here because sometimes it's hard to know what sort of consistency should I have. And I also left on me trying to apply it with these cut out icy volt sticks. The glue tended to stick more to the stick than it did the base. I worked out a little bit later that it was because it's wood and PVA glue is supposed to stick to wood. Makes perfect sense. I swapped over to a metal utensil and it worked heaps better. This was pretty much an experiment for me. I'm really happy with the way the snow looks. I didn't mind that I left some tufts of grass. I didn't get all of it out. It sort of pokes out through the snow. I was okay with that. Didn't feel as though it ruined it or anything. It just adds a bit of character. Just wipe the edge of the base before it dries just so that it cleans it up. Stick the rock in whilst it's still wet and it will set in there fine. It's PVA glue, it'll stick. I just finished off doing this second miniature. Now I'll just speed up the rest. You don't need to see every miniature done, but it's interesting seeing how close I actually got with my mixture. I mixed pretty much the exact amount for the minis I had. I get left with like just trying to scrape it off the sticks at the end. Also, once again, I'd like to thank Gabriel for supplying all the music again for me today. I absolutely love his stuff. I recommend that you go check out his link in the description, have a look at his channel, listen to some of his music, and just give him a subscribe, support him, just show him a bit of love. I just got a container with just that snowflakes in it, and whilst the PVA is still wet on the snow that I've put on it, I just rub it around just because it makes it look a bit fluffier. I found that if it dries without putting the extra snow on top of it, it looks a little bit too icy for what I was after, but I also want that soft look.
Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe, hit that like button, and leave a comment at the bottom. I'd love to read and see what you have to say about it. See you next time.